Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. I've been doing a lot of Knull videos recently and several folks have requested some gameplay of him without the Ouchie Masteries on, so I decided to spend some time today and do a quick damage comparison of him to see just how much his damage suffers if you run a more standard Mastery build. So the top video here is the same takedown of Labyrinth Old Man Logan that I uploaded the other day. Below it is the same fight but without the Ouchie Masteries turned on. The Mastery build that I'm using in the below fight has Glass Cannon, Pierce, and Despair all maxed out. I'm also running 5 out of 5 in both Precision and Cruelty. My defensive and utility trees are the same in both fights. I'm not showing the ramp up here, but you will notice on screen that Ouchie Knull was able to deal about an extra 80,000 or so damage to start. I'm playing both fights the same way, ramping up to 99 Living Abyss debuffs, getting Old Man Logan to almost no power, and then activating Corruption via the Special 3. And you can see here that there is a noticeable difference in crits already. Up top, Knull's crits are dealing about 30,000 total damage, while on the bottom example, his crits are only dealing about 22,000 total damage. Okay, so the top fight is done. Let's check out his stats while the other fight finishes up. With Ouchies on, including max recoil, Knull finishes this fight in 47 seconds and in 52 hits, which doesn't include, of course, the amount of time needed to ramp up. His DPH and DPS numbers are very high, especially when you consider the health pool that he was working against. Alright, so the other Knull is about done. Let's take a look at how he did. Now without Ouchies, Knull finishes this fight in 1:10 and needed 84 hits to do so. So keep in mind here that Ouchies are providing Knull with a 60% increase to attack rating on basic attacks, and with full recoil he's getting an extra 60% increase to his special attack damage too. And you can see these bonuses reflected in the numbers, which are significantly better. Ouchie Knull has a staggering 53% advantage in damage per hit and a 41% advantage in damage per second. So what do these numbers tell us? On the surface, they say that Knull has a significant damage advantage with Ouchie Masteries turned on. I mean, obviously he would, right? Any champion with a 60% attack bonus is going to see that kind of a difference in the numbers. But what stands out to me is not the difference in those numbers, but how good they still are without the Ouchie Masteries on. Clearing 1.4 million health in just over a minute is still a pretty ridiculous amount of damage, and even if you add in the ramp up time, it's still a total of under 5 minutes. So to kind of put that into perspective, it means that Knull could theoretically take out a Labyrinth level opponent in Alliance War if he needed to. The second thing I want to point out is that you can make up a decent amount of this difference in damage with the standard build by boosting. So the big boosts are going to give you a 50% total attack bonus, which means you can get pretty close to this maximum damage output on demand and without limiting your roster by running Ouchies full time. That's going to do it for this video. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below that Knull's damage is still pretty great, regardless of which Mastery build you choose to use. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe, and be sure to check out all the other Knull content that I've produced lately. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.